Hello traders, in this 4-part video series, we're going to be looking at the 4 steps to achieving your trading goals. We're going to dive deeper into the psychological aspect of trading. And especially in this part 1 out of 4 video today, we're going to be looking at step 1 and applying the 2 principles that we're going to be talking about. This and more in this video. Hi traders, thank you for joining the Master the Markets team today in our trading and psychology video series and supporting us in our mission to spread the truth of trading and help you achieve consistent performance. It's Chu Narban here, founder of Master the Markets Illiterates Conference and the Traders Open Day. So here we are on this topic today on trading and psychology, applying the 2 principles in step 1. So what are the 2 principles? The first principle, traders, to help us achieve consistent execution towards consistent performance is clarity. Okay, so now there are 3 steps towards achieving this clarity. Okay, 3 steps as in what should we be clear about? I think that's the general question that will come about, isn't it, traders? So what should we be clear about? Firstly, you should be very clear about, in terms of your trading goals, what trading performance are you looking to achieve monthly, quarterly, or yearly? And also go and find out what is the research industry standard. Okay, go and research the industry standard for these performances, because what I do not want you guys to do is create unrealistic goals. Some of the clients that come to us, in the 25,000 people that we coached and mentored or conference and seminars, is that some of them come to us and say, oh, Tiru, we want to make 20% a month. Okay, now even if you know the biggest of investors and traders, don't even do that on a consistent basis. So it's a bit unrealistic. But yet again, we wouldn't want to limit anyone because, you may never know. They might be the new George Soros or the Warren Buffett or the Paul Tudor Jones. You never know that, right? So, but however, what I would say is start small. Start with a small goal. Start some momentum. And then start to scale up big. Then you will understand how it is, okay?
If you're enjoying this video, go ahead and smash that like icon. If you haven't joined our channel yet, click on the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you get notifications immediately when we post up quality content like this, and especially to get our live trading updates sent directly to your phone.
And there are different ways that you can look at it, but usually, don't go into the habit of looking to increase your percentage profit, because you see, eventually you're looking to get the pound amount. You can even be making 2% a month, but if 1% of that is equal to 10,000 pounds, then you're earning 20,000 pounds a month. Okay, so that's quite very steady and reasonable. Very good substantial amount to start with. So, but however, in the beginning, before you build your confidence, start small with 1%. It's good to 100 or 200 pounds, whatever that may be, according to your risk appetite. That's risk management. So just be clear, absolutely clear what trading performance you're looking to achieve. Okay. Then the second thing is that ask yourself, okay, how should your equity curve look like? What should your equity curve look like in terms of peak to valley drawdown? You see, traders, for example, if you got your destination locked in, okay, you want to achieve, let's say, 15% for the whole year. You see, the equity curve can either go like this towards that, okay, that's equity curve 1. Equity curve 2 can maybe consolidate for a little bit before reaching that 15%. That's number 2. Or number 3, equity curve could go in all kinds of swings like this and then goes up. So what you have to ask yourself, okay, yes, all the 3 equity curves reaches 15% at the end, but each one of them takes their own route to get there. And the technical term for all this drawdowns is what we call peak to valley drawdown. Okay, we talk more about this in our Traders Basecamp workshop and all of that. But you see, what you got to ask yourself, what's the route that you want your equity curve to take, and what kind of strategies do you need to implement towards that as well? Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3 is you should ask yourself, what is your first draft timeline? Okay, your first rough timeline to achieve your trading goals. Okay, let's say, for example, you say you want to achieve 2% a month, that's 24% a year. How long do you want to take to achieve that? How long are you going to give yourself, to keep refining your strategies to get there? Is it about 1 year? Is it 2 years? Some of you may have full-time job. Maybe then you may have to extend it because you can only work on this part-time. So all of this, get clear. That's principle one, clarity. After you've got all of that, then what you then do is visualize it. Close your eyes and visualize it. How would it look like? What's your destination? How will the profits look like? How much are you earning per month, quarterly, per year? And then after that, what's the drawdowns be looking like? What's your first draft timeline to achieve your trading goals? Just integrate it within your whole body and personality. That's what I'm saying here. Visualize it. Not only visualize it, feel it. That's the most important point. That's when it seeps into the subconscious mind. We'll talk more about that in the next parts as well. Now that we've gone into much more depth in principle one of clarity, of step one, now we go to principle number two. After you get very clear of exactly what you want to achieve, then you go to principle number two, which is focus. Focus. One of the Sanskrit words of ancient wisdom is called dharana. Okay, dharana. You hold your mind, okay, and you concentrate. Now, this is a very tough thing in today's world. We are bombarded with so much distractions, and especially as traders, we need to be so focused on our pattern setups, on our execution, and not be distracted by our impulses and other news coming in. Okay, so how do we do that?
For those of you who are unsure of any of the terminology or the concepts in this video, watch our free Trader Starter Pack 5-day video course as shown in Empire Cinema. It is educational, entertaining, and covers basics and advanced content with cross-transferable principles for trading and investments. It pertains to both beginners and intermediate traders, all dedicated towards helping you achieve consistent performance. Go ahead and register for it on the link below.
Let's go through this three-part principle again, three parts to this. Hold the mind to your goal. Okay, in fact, at this point, I will give you the definition of focus actually, which I actually learned from this video from this great speaker here called Dandapani. You can go and check out his videos, okay, Dandapani. Really good. I even looked at some of his videos and courses as well. They're really, really good. What he says is focus or concentration is defined as your ability to hold your mind on someone or something for an extended period of time until you make a conscious choice to shift it to something else. Okay, so it's basically the ability to hold your mind on something or someone for an extended period of time until you make a conscious choice to shift it to something else. Okay, you need to keep practicing on that. Okay, now that is the definition of focus. Now you see, your willpower to hold the mind to the goal will determine how fast you will reach your trading goals. You see, for example, in our company here at MasterTheMarkets, when we come across clients and coaching clients and all of that, some traders have been trading for 5 to 10 years, and you would see surprisingly what they will say is, Thiru, I've been trading for all these years, and they've got incredible stats and journals and all of that. But you know what they tell us? They find it very difficult to even get their first strategy strong and structured so that it's sustainable, scalable, and reproducible. So I always tell them, let's keep it simple now, bring it down. Yes, all your knowledge is good. Let's collate it all. Let's just get one strategy right. Let's get one strategy right. And then let's move on to the second one. So this is what we're doing. We're making the mind focused now. Okay, rather than jumping from one to another and not getting anywhere. This happens today in today's world where we're bombarded with so much information which does not help us get to our destination. All right. Now, the last part is maybe asking, okay, this is very good. I really love it. But how do I practice focus? How do I practice focus? There's a couple of ways. Let me impart this to you. Now, for example, visual, you can use visual methods for focus. You can put an object in front of you. Usually what is usually recommended for visual practices is light. Use a lamp or use a bulb or whatever it is, and just focus your attention. Open your eyes and just focus your attention on the bulb for, let's say, 1 minute to start with, and then extend it 2 minutes, 5 minutes, and just hold your focus on that. Let not your thoughts come in to disturb you. That's one way, visual. Or you can choose whatever object that you want, but a light is usually better. A candle is usually good. Then the other thing is, then you can use sound practices as well. Usually one of the best sounds that you can use is the Om sound, which has even been told by NASA in their research that the earth makes this sound of Om. Okay, you can use that on the web. You can find many practices like that based on the Om sound. You can also use your breath. Sometimes we do this with traders as well. You can, just close your eyes and just connect with your breath, in and out, in and out. Okay, just follow your breath of your incoming and outgoing breath. This will slow your thoughts down and bring you to focus and to that quietude, into the silence. One of the really great organizations that you can look into is Art of Living. They are very, very good in these breath exercises. In other words, they're called pranayam, okay, in Sanskrit. Other thing, what you can really do, rather than, in fact, Dandapani actually talks about this, rather than just limiting your focus practices to about half an hour or 1 hour a day, you can actually extend it throughout the day by actually using the practice of listening. You see how many times when we listen to our friends or spouses or family members, we're not actually listening, isn't it? Our thoughts then dissipate. It goes to, that probably, especially for us traders, it goes to that trading strategy, that research, how can I improvise it? How can I optimize it? And then we're not listening to the people in front of us. That's another way of helping you towards focus. Practice more and more on how you can hold your mind to listen to the other person. Then this is a good exercise because you can do it throughout the day. And finally, knowledge. Understand, firstly, who you are and who you're not in relation to focus and concentration of your mind. One of the important things that I'll pass on to you, which I want you to contemplate on, understand firstly the difference between awareness and the mind. Awareness and the mind. If you imagine awareness as a ball of light and the mind as a space, then it's about, directing your awareness to that ball of space, to wherever you want at will. So for example, if I want that ball of light to be shining at that space of my mind where it helps me direct my focus to execution of my trading plan rather than being affected by other emotions, now that is now effectively employing this knowledge of shining that ball of light to that space of the mind so that I'm focusing now on consistent execution. That's how this knowledge helps as well. So continuously, watch videos on this as well, on understanding the difference between awareness and the mind. This will help towards your focus as well. Now, of course, I do not need to actually exaggerate more on this, but the importance for traders, especially because when we are trading, the fluctuations are so fast and your account is going up and down so fast that this focus is very important for us, okay? So that we keep our mind in the focus towards our consistent execution, which helps us achieve consistent performance. All right, traders, I believe that's it from me on this video on the 2 principles for step 1 out of 4 into achieving your trading goals. What are the 2 principles again? Clarity and focus. All right, traders, till the next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, and keep trading like a master.
If you want to get notified every time we put a video up, especially on our live trading update videos, hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notifications icon. This will get the YouTube algos to kick in and for you to join us in our mission to spread the truth of trading further, so that traders like you can benefit from our videos to trade like a master, achieve consistent performance, and change lives.